What's up, YouTube? This is Gabe the Barber coming at you guys with another video. This one right here is going to be a curly, basically I'm going to call it a curly mid to high razor fade. Don't forget to turn on that bell notifications as well as subscribing. So here we go, let's get into it. First thing what we're going to do is actually go in, make sure with this type of hair texture, you want to make sure you brush all the hair down almost after every single stroke. We're gonna go in again with the Andis Supras with the 5/0 blade. I did go ahead and actually adjust my 5/0 blade. If you guys are wondering what a 5/0 means, it's just a 5/0 blade. Basically it's equivalent to the trimmer blade. I'm using this just to make sure that I do not go ahead and waste my trimmer life. This is what this clipper is made for. It's made to take off bulk. Trimmers are made to line up and detail. So again, this haircut, we're gonna start off with the first guideline. We're gonna be going right at the temporal, I believe it is, and just making sure you guys are keeping a good consistent first guideline all the way around. Me personally, I always like to drop it in the back right next to the occipital bone. Going back in with the wall razor shaper, I guess you can call it the shaver shaper. With this right here, you guys, I always recommend to just make sure you guys are always going down first. Sometimes you guys might see that I go in right away and I take the hair off first without going down. You know, once you get more experience, then you know how to maneuver this and kind of finesse it to not create these lines. You guys will go ahead and start doing that as well. But for people that are starting off, that are having those hard times, make sure that you guys are actually going down with it first, then up. Second, we're gonna go ahead and make the second guideline with the wall seniors all the way open, which is equivalent to your metal odd A, which is a half. Also, for those anybody wondering why I have like a bandage on my arm, during this time of the recording the night before, I was actually cooking me and my lady some dinner, and unfortunately the steak that I was cooking fell off the tongs, and I went ahead and splashed oil all over my arm, and it created a pretty nasty burn. Wanted to make sure I covered it up so no one could see it and get grossed out by it, but anyway, fell off topic. As you can see here, we're going to go in with the number 1 guard all the way open, and I actually believe that I shot a really good angle on what I mean by going directly up with the parietal ridge of the head, making sure that you're scooping out, basically using the comb to its advantage, meaning the guard comb, using that by combing the hair at the same time as blending the hair, not making that harsh line. If you guys get stuck and you guys don't know where we're at, just refer back to the color guide on the bottom left. Once I finish with that 1 guard all the way open, I go in with the half guard, opening and closing, blending in that half to that 1.5 that I had open. We're basically skipping steps here. We're basically skipping steps. We're not going to be stacking the guards crazy. Sometimes when I talk to a lot of students or newly licensed barbers, they have a hard time kind of going along with me. So I simplify it by only using 3 guards, and the rest is going to be clipper over comb. I believe this is the best way, in my opinion. You know, this works for me, it might not work for you, but I suggest you do try it out as I try out other people's techniques. So as you can see here, I'm kind of demonstrating what I mean by using the guard teeth as basically a comb, and you're basically going to go in with the back of the blade, staying basically on the rocker, not on the actual teeth. Again, guys, I've said this in my last 2 videos, I believe, is I like to go in, get the haircut almost done, and then I go back in and I'll detail either off camera or on camera, depending on the day, how many people I have lined up. Excuse me. Right here, we're just gonna again keep combing that hair down, making sure that you get all those flyaways just out of the way so you can see exactly what you're doing. Then I go in with my Fade Blade Masters and I start detailing the bottom. You guys don't need this clipper. Again, some people might say that you guys don't have this clipper. How do you get that bottom line out? You guys could take that bottom line out with what you put it in there with. Always remember that. I just personally like to use the Masters. I like to hear the hair getting cut, and with those seniors, I really can't hear that. Oh, had a little mess up right there. His mask kind of fell off, but over the last few months, I've actually been able to cut hair really good with these masks on. A lot of clients think that they need to take them off right away, and I'm not gonna have that. You know, I want to make sure that we're all safe, as well as following all the state guidelines and regulations. So shout out to Barber Joe for that pink flat top comb. Came by and gave us some supplies, and he actually gave me this flat top comb as well as some tinting gel so I could use. If you guys are ever in Albuquerque, look up Barber Joe products on Instagram, and he'll come to you guys with barber products. Again, guys, so all I'm doing right here is just basically getting off a little bit of that bulk. We're not really trying to create any type of separation from the top to the sides. We're trying to keep that connected. He did have an undercut before. Recently, we cut off all of his hair and he's starting to comb it forward again. But I'm gonna go ahead and be quiet for this side, and we'll get back to you guys once we're done with this. Again, same rules apply, same steps apply from the last side that I explained. If you guys need to, or if you guys feel like I'm explaining things too fast, please leave a comment below so I can try to slow down, as I do cut hair fast naturally. Okay guys, so real quick before we get to the next clip, you're gonna see right here I slowed it down a lot so that you guys could actually see exactly what I mean by this. You guys could try this out. Let me know in the comment section below if it helped you. If this doesn't help you, maybe I could try to figure out another way that could help you guys exactly, because everybody does learn differently. But as you can see here, you guys, I'm using that one guard all the way open, going directly up, using those teeth to basically comb those hairs down, or comb them out as I'm trying to blend. Not really creating that very harsh line that you'd get by just going directly in and not really pulling out right as you get to the parietal ridge, which will make a lot of people mess up and will actually make a lot of people look like a cone head instead of leaving that bulk and that fullness on the sides that kind of hang over so that their face looks nice and symmetrical and square, if that's what they want. But here we go, back to the video.
Eddie, baby.
As you guys can see here, there is still that bit of darkness, that line, and then there still is that big bulk in the back. Don't worry, again you guys, I'll either detail off camera depending on what the day is like. If I don't have anybody behind this person, or I schedule them in especially for a YouTube video, I will make sure that I leave an hour and a half for this haircut. But this certain client, I seen his hair, I thought, you know what, we had a video from about 4 years ago that we never did. So again, you guys, I go back in, detail it, and you guys can see in the end result, as well as the thumbnail, what it looks like and what you guys can do and how to achieve this look yourselves. Again, you guys, the things that I'm trying to teach you guys, I'm not saying this is the only way to do it, but it is another way that you might have not learned in school. So right here, you can see all I did was line up the corners. I didn't line up the middle part as his hair is falling over, and I did suggest that I don't think he should do that. Right here, I'm going to go ahead and add in the color enhancement, which he does like. All my videos, you guys will see that I mostly use hair color on about 75 to 80% of all clients. They do ask for it. I don't right away just put it on you without you knowing. I don't want to do that to you guys, but this is basically what we see every day in the shop. You know, not everybody has that perfect skin, that perfect scalp color, that perfect hair texture. This is on a daily basis what we do here at Barber Gabe's Fades. You know, I want to show that I'm versatile. I want to show that I could go ahead and do anything with any type of hair. But as you guys can see here, this is the beginning. He was looking rough. You can see the hair was growing out pretty long, and this is about a week and a half, 2 weeks. And then you can see here, this is the end result. I went ahead and I started to detail it, as you can see. If you guys liked the video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and God bless. I see you next time.